Okay, hi guys, welcome to the lesson. Hi to everyone that is here. Hi to a huge number of students online. Adriano, Clayton, Dickerson, Franco, Yaneth, Jonathan, Shirley, and Victor. How is everyone?
Hi, teacher.
Hey, Adriano. Hope you're well.
So good.
So good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Finished work? You're working
yeah.
late?
No, today just at home.
Ah, yes, yes. You have yeah, some things. Okay, that's good. And hi to everyone else, and Lewis who came in as well. So I hope you're all enjoying the warm weather. I hope you're also enjoying that it's Christmas, not too far away, a few more days. And for some of you, this is your first Christmas in Australia. So it must be a whole different experience. So I hope you get time, to do what you did in your country, whether you go to church or you just catch up with friends and family, have a barbecue, or you go, to see the fireworks or some festive things, event or something. But yes, I hope you're all well and enjoying that we do have, hey Lois, some great things.
Hi, teacher.
Hey Lois, some great, yeah, great end to the year, I guess you could say. But yes, that's not the end to our classes, though. We must continue learning English. We must continue. So even when you do have a break, make sure you are practicing it. Make sure you are looking back at your notes. Make sure you are watching films with, um, films with subtitles or speaking to people. Try to always speak with someone. That's really good. Go out with friends and just make new friends. So let's talk about what are we going to do in our lesson. So it's very good that we've been ending, for the year, we'll be ending our class with this chapter, this unit, which has been about journeys. So we've been talking about going to places. How do we talk about it, express what the place looks like by using adjectives, and how do we feel about the place and what's different about this place to another place, so comparing it. That's why we use comparative adjectives, so we can compare. What does this one, how is it different to this one? How is it same to this one? What is, different, similar, um, all of that. So it's all been about a journey, our trips, our travels, yeah. And we had a very interesting, journey ourselves in this chapter. So let's look at a bit of a review to make sure that we understand the grammar. So not only can we talk about journeys, but we can talk about, if you remember, we looked at adjectives, comparative and superlative. We also looked at, we visited Colombia, we had a few places, we wrote our own journeys, and then we looked at travel money. So when we go to a new place, we have to think about, how we're going to spend money, talk about money. And then we also looked at some grammar for our writing, connecting words and but, so, remember? So they are the connecting words to connect one sentence to another sentence. So there's no full stop or comma before them. They are connecting words. They connect one action to another action. So we did that, and, but, so, because. And then we watched a video in our last lesson about the sockeye salmon's fish journey. And now we are going to do a review. So let's go into it. So we are here, review and memory booster. So let's practice all the activities, exercises from the unit with some new exercises. So it says, look at the picture and complete the sentences with the names of a planet. These are planets in the picture. So it looks like there's a bit of comparing. That's why they want to use the planets, to see if we can compare. So Mercury, which is this one, closest to the sun, is the nearest planet to the sun. I can see that there's an adjective, near. Okay, the adjective is near. Now, because we want to use this adjective to compare, we want to add the EST because we want to compare it to many things. So Mercury is the nearest planet to the sun from all of them. That's what it's trying to say. So it wants to compare Mercury, not just say Mercury is near the sun or Mercury is close to the sun. It doesn't want to just talk about Mercury. It wants to compare it. So number 2, Saturn is a big planet. I can see it's a big planet. Sorry. Saturn is a big planet. But now
Jupiter?
we know, but Pluto? No, Jupiter. Yes, but Jupiter is the biggest planet. Now, it's saying compared to all of them. It's the biggest compared to all of them. Saturn is a big planet, but Jupiter is the biggest of them all. So we need to add an EST because, as I said, we are comparing. Sorry, we just need to add Jupiter, but we can see the adjective. We want to make sure we're looking at the adjective because that's what we're learning. Biggest, yeah, EST. It's comparing it to many. Venus is a hot planet. So I can see Venus here. It's a hot planet, but something is hotter. Yeah, but Mercury is hotter. Now, it's hotter. It put an ER. This is the comparative one, not the superlative, like in number 2. It said it is hotter. Is the hottest. So compared to all of them, it is the hottest. Okay. Number 4. The journey from Earth to something is longer than Earth to Uranus. The journey from Earth to, so Earth is here. Yep. Neptune. So the adjective is long, and it's only comparing two things. So we use the ER, not the EST, because it's not comparing it to many things. It's only comparing this to this. When you have two things you're comparing, you use the ER and then you add then. So the journey from Earth to Neptune is longer than Earth to Uranus. It's comparing two types of distances, the first distance and the second distance. Something is the best planet for humans. Obviously, Earth, it's the only best planet for humans. Now, why did they say best and not good? Because we're comparing it. We're not just saying Earth is good, because you can. If you just want to talk about Earth, one noun, you say Earth is good. But I want to compare it. So I want to say Earth is better than all of them. Earth is the best planet. So I'm comparing it to many of them. It is the best planet of all of them. So it's a different sentence than just saying Earth is good. I can say Earth is good, but I want to compare it. Mars is smaller than Earth. Now you can see two nouns. One is Mars, one is Earth. So I must use the ER and then Earth is smaller than, Mars is smaller than Earth, but Mercury is the smallest planet. It's the smallest planet of all of them. Okay, good. So that was just comparing. Maybe it's the comparative with the ER or the superlative with the EST. You must remember the rules. The comparative, longer, smaller. The superlative were adjectives like nearest, biggest, hottest, best, smallest. So you must see the two different comparative. We use them with adjectives. Remember, adjectives tell us what something looks like, feels like, and we can see the adjective: long, small, near, big, hot, good, because that comes from good, it's irregular, and small. That's my adjectives. But I'm using this adjective now to compare. Okay, number 3. Let's see if we can make sentences. So the summer temperature in Qatar is 40 degrees. It's 20 degrees in Berlin. So Qatar is hotter than Berlin because I'm comparing 2 places, 2 things, 2 objects, 2 nouns. So Qatar is hotter than Berlin. I must use the comparative because I'm only comparing 2 objects. And then I say Berlin is colder than Qatar. So again, I'm comparing 2 objects, the comparative. How about this one? A Porsche can travel at 300 kilometers per hour. A Mini can travel at 225 kilometers per hour. So what's a sentence that we can make? You don't need the word more. A Porsche is faster than than a Mini. Or a Mini is slower. Yeah, as Mini is slower than a Porsche. So we're only using the comparative here. We're comparing 2 objects. This house cost $1 million. This apartment cost $250,000. So this house or the apartment is cheaper than a house. I'm comparing 2 objects. London has a population of 8.6 million. Madrid has a population of 3.1 million. What can I say? London, then Madrid, or yes, is smaller. Yep. The River Nile is 6,650 kilometers long. The River Amazon, which you guys know in your country, is 6,712 kilometers long. So the River Nile is shorter than the Amazon River, or the Amazon River is longer. Yeah, good. So ER, because we're comparing, we just add the ER, but we also add then, don't forget. But this was a long adjective. So you remember with the long adjectives, we need to add more. And then you just keep the adjective the same. You don't touch the adjective. It's more expensive than, more beautiful than, more amazing than, more exquisite than, more alluring than. Whatever the long adjective is, you don't change it. You just add more before it, but only for long adjectives. What does that mean, long adjective? It just means there's lots of words, like letters. So that's a very long word compared to slow. You know, slow is only 4 words. That's why we just add the ER, but this word is very long. So it's called a long adjective. Okay, let's read these ones. The summer temperature in London is 18 degrees. London is the coldest city. So I'm comparing with the EST. Why? Because I want to say London is the coldest city in all of the UK, maybe, or in all of Europe. I mean, I don't know. It's just saying it's the most coldest city compared to many. We don't know how many cities they're comparing it to, but we just know they're not talking about London and Paris, London compared to Berlin. They're just saying London, just compared to many, it's the coldest. It's one of the coldest cities in the world. Like it's a sentence like that. Bugatti Veyron can travel at 430 kilometers per hour. It's the fastest car, in the world. It's comparing it to many. So there's like this idea, it's trying to tell you it's the fastest car in the whole world. It's the fastest car compared to many. They're not talking about a Bugatti compared to a BMW or a Bugatti compared to a Ferrari. They want to compare it to many. It's the fastest in the whole world. This castle costs 10 million. It's the most expensive home. Long adjective, the most expensive home. Delhi has a population of 18.9 million. It's the biggest city. Now, the biggest, I don't know, in India, it's compared to many. It's just the biggest city in compared to many other capitals. I don't know. But it's trying to show you it's comparing to many. The Mississippi River is 3,733 kilometers. It's the longest river.
But no, compared then maybe
So the River Nile, you're right, the River Amazon. Yes, it's the shortest river. Okay, thank you. So it's the shortest river. Because yes, we had to compare.
maybe in the US.
Yeah, that was my. But it did say compare it to, and compare them with information in 3. Yeah. So that's why this would be true. It's the longest river in the USA, but because we need to compare it, then it becomes it's the shortest river. Because we're not comparing it in the USA, we're comparing it to the River Nile, which is in Africa, and the River Amazon, which is in Latin America. Okay. So now we know how to use comparative and superlative adjectives. Yeah, very confidently. Yeah, perfectly well. Yeah, good. I'm glad. It's very easy. If you just remember, are you comparing one thing to another thing or to many things? That's all. Take your adjective and add the correct ending and think about, is it a short adjective or a long adjective? That's all you have to do. Okay, we've got some adjectives here. So we've got words like cheap, clean, cold, easy, fast, long, safe, tiny. I'll just say them first. Yes, now the opposite. What's the opposite of it? Cheap, expensive. Expensive. Clean, dirty. Cold, hot. Easy, hard or difficult. Fast, slow, long, short, safe, dangerous. Tiny, big, huge. Yep, they're both the same words. Okay, so write 5 sentences with adjectives from exercise 5. So, for example, I have some examples here. Let's have a look. Adelaide is a safe city. Now, that's just using the adjective safe. But now I want to compare it. Sorry, that's number 6. Yeah. So Adelaide is the safest city in Australia, if I want to compare it. Or the smallest. So this first sentence is not a comparison. It's just stating a fact for one object. Adelaide is a safe city, but if I want to use that same adjective in a comparison, then Adelaide is the safest city in Australia because I'm comparing it to many cities. compared to Melbourne, Brisbane, Perth, Darwin. Sydney is very expensive, or Sydney is the most expensive city. Yeah. So Sydney is the most expensive city. That's an example. Fresh water is good. Yes, fresh water is the best drink. Why? Comparing it to many, it's the best drink. Or fresh water is better than salt water, or something like that. Canada is a cold country. That's if I'm talking about one noun. Or Canada is the coldest country, maybe in all of North America or something. San Andres is hot. I can say that if I'm just talking about San Andres, but I want to compare it. So San Andres is the hottest. I think you told me, Brian, your trip there. You didn't, but you didn't. It was
summer here is more
hotter than the. Ah, interesting. Okay. So now you think San Andres is not very hot.
it's hot.
It's just
But
hotter here.
I don't like the weather hot.
Yes. So they're both too hot. Yeah. So San Andres is the hottest island. Maybe if I'm comparing it to many others. I mean, I'm just making these examples up. The Yellow River is the most famous in China. Now that's taking an adjective we haven't talked about, famous. That's an adjective. It's a long adjective, so we don't add an ER, we don't add an EST, we just leave it. I could say the Yellow River is a famous river, or is the most famous river in China, because I'm comparing it to many other rivers in China. Okay, what are your sentences? Starting with Sebastian too. Did you prepare a sentence? Compare something. So these were just many examples comparing cities, water. You can compare sports, friends. Maria is a better friend. Maria is a better listener than someone else. Or, you know, Mario is smarter than, you know, someone else. These were just examples. Yeah. Yeah, in Russia. Yeah, so Moscow in Russia. Yeah, Moscow in Russia is the most expensive city in the world. Yep. Good. So you're comparing it to many places. You said in the world. So we used a long adjective. Good. Let's see someone online. Adriano, do you have a sentence?
I don't know.
Compare anything. Cats are better than dogs. The paintings by this artist is better than this artist. Whatever you want to compare. Any object, any noun.
Brazil is better in the, I don't know, and the beaches from Australia.
Yeah, so Brazil has better beaches than Australia.
Yeah,
Good sentences. I've never seen Brazil, but I think I might agree. I've seen pictures and videos. It looks amazing in Brazil. So Brazil has better beaches than Australia. He's comparing two objects and he's using the adjective good, but because it's an irregular, we need to change it to better. Good, very good sentence, Adriana. Clayton. Dickerson. Franco?
I'm here.
Ah, yes. What's your sentence?
Argentina is poorer than Australia.
Okay. Argentina
Is poorer.
is poorer
Poorer. Okay.
than Australia. Good. You're comparing two things. So you use the adjective poor. It's a short adjective. And you're comparing two things. Argentina and Australia. Two nouns, two objects. So poorer than. Yes.
Thanks.
Good sentence. Thank you. Jonathan. Shirley. Victor. Brian. What's your sentence?
The computer is more, yeah, it's more expensive than the cell.
Computers. So when you talk in general, you got to say the plural. Computers are more. Ah, yeah. Okay. So MacBook are more expensive than what?
iPhone.
Than iPhones. Yeah. So MacBooks are more expensive than iPhones. Yeah. Or maybe then Dell laptop, because MacBook is a laptop. So I might keep the same objects, if you know what I mean, like laptops. Yes, but talk about different brands. So MacBooks are more expensive than, I don't know if it's a double L, you know that brand? Yeah, Dell laptops. Then Dell. You can just say then Dell. You're comparing two different brands of the same category, of the same type of things, you know? Or you could still say, you know, oh my God, MacBooks are more expensive than the iPhones. That's still a good sentence. Good, Juanita.
iPhone.
Yeah, iPhones. So when we talk in plural, we use
Are more technology.
are more advanced, we say. Yeah, are more we could say technologically advanced. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Perfect sentence. Now, because they're brands, I must put a capital. So iPhones are more technologically advanced than Samsung. Good. Two phones, two objects. It's the comparative. Anna. Eggs. Eggs like that.
Eggs.
Yes, huevos. Yeah, I know this one. I know. Eggs are more expensive.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ecuador.
Yeah, exactly. Eggs in Australia are more expensive than in Ecuador. Yeah, perfect. So ER, this is the comparative one, but because it's a long adjective, we don't change the adjective, we just add more expensive than. And two places. One is Australia The other one is Ecuador, with the noun being eggs in Australia are more expensive than in Ecuador. Okay, we don't have time to do more, so let's move on. Let's look at Rio is hotter than Adelaide. Perfect. Yes, Rio is a city, is hotter than Adelaide. Rio is, no, you're comparing two places. Sorry, that's wrong. You can't say hottest and then compare two places. It's hotter than Adelaide. So make sure it's the ER, unless you want to say, so this is one sentence, Rio is hotter than Adelaide, or Rio is the hottest city in Brazil, for example, because I'm comparing it to many. And Clayton said Canada is more cold. Is that meant to be cold? So Canada is cold is a short adjective, so it's colder than Australia. Okay, so let's continue. We have complete the sentences. So I often go something bus to work. So remember we looked at ways of traveling? I actually forgot about that. We looked at ways of traveling. How do you get somewhere? How do you go from one place to another place? By car. You've got to use that preposition by car, by bus, by tram, by bicycle, by motorbike. So when you are telling someone how you move from this place to this place, then you say by. So I often go something bus to work. I often go by. Yeah, I often go by bus to work. No worries. It's sunny today, so let's go through the park. Let's walk through the park. Yeah, those two actions, whichever one you want. Now, these are action words. Sometimes I drive to the shops and sometimes I take. And sometimes I take the bus or catch. We say we catch the bus. Yeah. Sometimes I drive to the shops and sometimes I catch the bus. I take the bus. And it's the same with tram. I catch the tram. I catch the train. Question, did you travel something Beijing by plane? 2. So whenever we're talking about going somewhere, 2. When did you go to Paris? Did you travel to Argentina alone? Did you go to the party by yourself? So whenever you're going somewhere, you say to. That's a preposition. Let's underline the correct words. Can I something by credit card? Yeah, can I pay by credit card? That means, can I use my credit card to make a payment? Can you something me $10? Now remember, there was 2 ways that we can ask someone when we want help. We can say, can I borrow $10? Or can you lend me? So this way is we need to say, can you lend me? It's the same as saying, can you give me? Can you lend me? And I'll give it back to you. That's what it means. Could I? So remember, can and could are the same. You can pick whichever one you want to say. It doesn't matter. Could I something $100? I'll just say dollars into, actually, yeah, pounds into dollars. So what do I need to do? Can I change? Yeah. Or exchange, they're both the same. Can I change something, some money from the cash machine? What do? From a cash machine, we take out. It's like taking out the rubbish. Can you take out the rubbish? Can you take out the dog for a walk? It means you take something and you take it somewhere else. So now we know how to use everyday adjectives like big, small, tall, beautiful, amazing. We know how to talk about ways of traveling. We go somewhere by bus, we go by plane, we go by a boat. So by boat, by plane, by car. And we know how to talk about money. We know how to say, can I pay with credit card? Do you take cash? Can I borrow your $10? Whatever. Okay, let's match these sentences. Can you lend me $1? Because it must have that structure. Can you lend me $1? Could I borrow a pen? Could I borrow? It should have a pen. Yeah. Sorry, could I borrow €1? So you can't just put the noun by itself. You need to have an article in front of it. Remember, an article is words like a, an, or the. So that's why when I saw pen, I thought it must say, can I borrow a pen? Can I borrow your phone? Can I borrow? You can't just say noun. You have to say a, the, your, his, whatever. So it's actually a. Can I borrow €1? Could you pay by cash? Can we have some lunch? Yeah, can we have some lunch there? Do they serve food? Can we grab lunch? Can we get lunch? Can we have lunch? Some lunch? Could I use your pen? Now, because the noun pen has something in front of it, either an article or a possessive word. So your. Could I use your pen? Okay, now we are going to write a short conversation between two people, and you need to be asking each other something. So we need to be able to request different things. Request means ask. Now I'll put you in groups, so don't start. This is an example. I'll just show you an example. So we have a couple of examples. A will be Jonathan and B is Oscar. Just to read the examples here. Number 10. Sebastian too, yes. From here. Bus.
Boss, thank you.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah, your motorcycle.
yes, of course.
Yeah, it's the same as saying, yes, of course. Yes, sure. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, of course.
Borrow your help.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, and helmet, you know? Yes, so good. Okay, A is Jimena and B, it looks like there's 3 people. B is Juanita and C is Anna.
Hi, bro.
I should have made Mayo, I didn't realize. Yeah.
Oh, Jose, can I borrow some money? No, I don't have any at all. Really? Really?
You sure? And then it keeps going, yep.
Come on, man. Let me. Oh my God. $1,000. What money? I require you.
Yeah. So this was, I think, Min, Andres, and Jose wrote this one. Okay, last one. A is who hasn't had a shot? Edward, and B is Brian.
I see. How are you?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Fine. How about you? Not bad. So, what do you need? Yeah, sure. How much? I need $100. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. And last one, A is who hasn't had a shot? Someone online. Lewis? Franco?
Yeah.
Yes, so Franco is A, and Yaneth, are you here? No? Shirley, who's online?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Shirley is B, and who else is here online? One more person, Victor? Victor, Lewis, Jonathan, Yaneth, Dickerson, Clayton.
Thank you, teacher.
Ah, perfect, Jonathan. Okay, so A is Franco, B is Shirley, C is Jonathan. Okay, last conversation.
Hello, Jessica. How are you?
Shirley?
Oh, I'm fine. How are you?
Okay. Can you let me your phone?
Yes, sure.
Thanks.
Hey, bro, what's up?
Could I use your car for the day?
No way. I need my car today, sorry.
Okay, thanks anyway.
Yeah, cool. Now we say anyway or anyways. So you can pick. We put the S sometimes here as well. It's a more casual, native way of, that's what we do. So it breaks the rule, but we do it. We say, okay, thanks anyways. Or we say, okay, thanks anyway. So it's up to you. Doesn't matter. They're both very native way of speaking. Okay, good. So we can see that we're going to ask, we're going to request, we want to borrow something. Maybe it's your car, your phone, some money, something. Now, these were very short conversation, but let's try and write a little bit more of a conversation. So you can ask why. Why do you need my car? Oh, look, because I have a date. I got to take a girl out. Or I need some money. Why? I have to pay my course and I lost my job, whatever. So you can make the conversation a little bit longer, not just, yes, okay, here you go, but maybe ask why, or maybe give a reason. No, sorry, I can't give it to you because whatever, whatever. Okay, so we're going to get into groups and create our own conversation. Maybe your friends, maybe your parents, whatever. You can change your characters and you're going to be asking each other things, you know? Okay, so let's get into groups and then we'll look at the grammar of our conversation when we do that. So we have the conversations we were preparing to show request, that we're asking for something, and we're doing conversations. So teamwork, Juanita and Shirley. Okay, go ahead. Oh, and Oscar. Sorry, yes, the three.
Hi, Kim. How are you? So I can speak. Hi, Sherwin. Hi, Sherwin. How are you?
Hi, Juanita. Everything good. And you?
It's not well because my bicycle is broken. Okay, I'm not well.
Sure, but be careful. It's the fattest one around.
Can I borrow bike?
Sí, un poco. Pero,
Sure, please.
o sea, ya después nos vemos mañana en la fiesta.
Shall we?
Great idea. We'll wait your answer.
Yeah.
Sí,
Shall we repeat the conversation? Sure, but
sí, pero sí. Eso como, como gratis, nos vemos mañana o thank you.
Okay. And I'm there. But that's okay. I think the next team, maybe you'll come sit maybe here just to be closer. Okay, sorry that you're, yeah, but it's okay. Good conversation. So you said, I'm not good. My broke has just broken down. Or, and then Shirley, I think you said, can I borrow your bike?
oh, conversation.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Oscar, how are you?
Everything good, and you?
I'm not good. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not good because my bicycle is broken. Can I borrow your bike?
Sure, but by careful, it's the fastest all around.
Really? Thank you so much. I will see.
Sí.
Okay, thank you so much. I will see is the best bike for me.
Great. Yeah. Well, wait, your answer.
Sorry?
Oh,
I-
great,
Wait.
great idea. Great idea. I will wait, your answer.
Let's go next. We'll only have one more. So if you want to practice it, ready? Okay, Brian and
From
Franco. Okay. So,
one moment.
yes.
Send me that.
Yeah. So requesting, asking, we've been showing that we want to know, we want something from someone. And we have a conversation, Brian and Franco. Are you ready? Just whatever you have. Even if it's not completed.
Send me the conversation.
Wait a second.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay. Let's go ahead. So last conversation. Franco.
Hi, Brian. How are you, mate?
Hello, Franco. Not so good. My car is broken.
Oh, no, mate. What happened?
I don't know. Don't turn on.
It
Can-
doesn't turn on.
It
Doesn't.
doesn't turn on. Can I borrow your car today?
Of course. Take the keys, mate. But can you let me your house for my birthday party? Because mine is smaller than yours.
Yeah, sure. I buy the beer.
I will.
I will buy
That's a
the beer.
picture. Sure, I'll buy the beer.
Perfect. Cheers, mate. Use my car then.
That's okay. See you tomorrow in the party.
That's good for me. Have a good one.
Yeah, very good. That's English. Yes. Sounds perfect. Great. Cool. works for me. So I love how there was an exchange. So Brian said, can I borrow your car? And Franco said, sure. No, you said, can I borrow his car?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Franco said, well, can I use your house? So I don't know what verb you use. Can I use your house? Because I'm having, no, can I use your house? Because he wants to have the party at your house. So it's just, can I use your house? Because your house is bigger than mine. Good, you put an adjective there and comparing. So can I use your house? Because I need to have a party. And then Brian said, yeah, sure, I'll bring the beer. I'll buy the beer. And good. So you both, you know, as friends, you were able to help each other out and ask for something, and the other responded. I like the natural conversation, like, hey, mate, how's it going? What's happening? Hey, I have a problem. My car is not working. Can I use yours? So really good to see that. Okay, good end to that, because that's where we will end until next lesson, which will be in some time. But we've learned a lot of stuff together. We've had great English classes. That's where we'll end. Actually, no, because after the break, we'll have some role play. Sorry, I thought it's Friday today. So, okay, let's have a break. We'll come back and we'll do more English. Okay, so break. Okay, so we were creating, if you remember, stories about being that it's going to be Christmas. We were creating stories together, and any stories that you wanted to do with Christmas. That was the theme. Okay, so our first group is Adriano, Franco, and Shirley, who are online. So let's hear your Christmas story.
Yeah. Already?
Yes?
I'm ready. And
Franco, it's okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey guys, so this will be my first Christmas away from my family. Feeling a little homesick.
oh, I see. It's my first Christmas in Australia too, away from home. How are you planning to celebrate?
Welcome to the club. I've been here for a few months. Maybe we could plan a small get-together, barbecue on the beach perhaps?
That sounds amazing. A beach Christmas can be a cool Australian experience. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Count me in. It's different, but expressing new traditionals can also make it special. Special.
Exactly.
Embracing.
And hey, you're like a family here. We will make it memorable. Memorable.
Thank you guys. I'm more excited about it now.
Cheers to our first Australian Christmas together.
Merry Christmas, fellas.
Yes, so good. I love that. So it was about you guys being yourselves in a new country and, you know, I guess sharing it together, realizing you only have each other here. So you're like, well, let's share it together, the moment, because we only have each other. So that was beautiful. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Next team, who would like to go next? Yeah, Jimenez team. Okay, so we have, I think this one. Edward, Jimena, and so you can come up. Yep, so you can come up. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Jimin, what do you do for fish?
And you guys, I will be with some Indian friends. We will make traditional Indian food and enjoy their traditions.
Oh, interesting. I'm going to have dinner at home and then just sleep. Tuition is not for me. If however, how can that stage?
Why do you say that, Ella? Christmas is a time for everyone. It's about unity and care.
It's coach, right? Student, your diet is received.
It's not just about that.
Yeah, maybe I should. Should. I will try to enjoy freedom.
After Christmas, where will catch up again and you can tell us how it went 2 days later. Hey guys, how was your Christmas? Some friends invited me to watch fireworks in the day and at night we hung out at the beach. Wow, that sounds amazing. Oh, that's really good. Okay. That sounds amazing. And you ever?
Well, you both were right. I spent a beautiful time sharing and eating the magic of freedom with some friends. I am so glad you guys encouraged me to celebrate it. I almost forgot how special Christmas was.
Friends, telling their friend, no, you should celebrate Christmas. Don't lose spirit. Don't lose hope. Do something. And when we catch up after Christmas, we want to hear what you did. So it was very positive. It looked like Edward appreciated Christmas and realized, wow, this is a special time. So thank you. Okay, next group. Next group. Whose team? Jonathan? Okay, Jonathan. Sorry, I don't know why. Always, yeah. Sebastian to Oscar and Lewis. Now Lewis, I think, is not online. Are you here, Lewis? I think he cut out. Who would like to be? Actually, do you want to be? Oh, you're tired. If you're not tired, yes. Which one for today? Oh no, you see after. I think that one. No. You didn't put out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, you want to read Lewis? You want to be Lewis? Yeah. Okay, so Lewis is Sebastian, and then we have Oscar and Jonathan online. Okay, so you're ready, Jonathan?
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good day, mates. How about we share a river Christmas story of life about our idea. Idea. What about the of magic and Christmas spirit?
Yeah, mate. I think we could talk about three friends making Chris a great time.
Spot on. So once upon a time in Sydney, there were three blocks. Oscar, Luis, and Jonathan. We were all Beatles, silent, looking for a bit of Christian cheer. Right too. So 1 year ago, we decided to choose a Barbie in the park. Grab some snack and call one to serve it.
And as we were selling those snacks, a stray pup wandered over. We named we named him Ozzy, of course.
Okay, become our pet. And we thought, let's give back these trees. So we tent up to collect goodies for those doing it. So we ended up with food, freezes, doing some freezing lines, part tour, into a great celebration.
Mate, it was amazing. People joined in sharing stories, and before you know it, we had a fire in concrete trending.
And that, my friends, is how three old mates turned a regular day into a fire thanking. Elsie, Christmas bash. Cheers to my ship and world clearly. Here, repeat my mate.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Use would back his agreement if he could.
Yes, the dog.
Yes, the dog.
Yes, well done. So this one had a lot of Australian slang in it. So maybe it might have been a little bit hard, but it's a good opportunity to learn what those words mean. Good. So true blue, these are very Australian words. Fair dinkum. Here. So when you raise your glass, you say here, you know, like it's like a cheers, guys, here. Especially you say it after a speech. When someone says something like an amazing speech, you say here. It means like I agree, like that. Okay, good. So Anna's team, who's next? Last team, I think, is Anna. And I don't know who else is in this team because there's a father and there's a daughter and a mother. Okay, the last story, our Christmas story, our conversation. So let's watch it and hear the stories. No worries, Adriano. Bye, Franco. See you guys tomorrow. Okay, last team. Yep, you ready? So Anna, oh my God, I know my mind. See you tomorrow. Jimena, and Amararis, and Sebastian too. Okay, let's listen to the next.
Ready to decoration.
Mom, can you put the star on top this year?
Sure, that one, you're ready. Is the new representation I'm going, make some fit, present, present, for everyone.
Can we change it now?
Yes, sounds a good idea. That's a good idea. That will give a special touch.
See, but I remember when we tried to sing Christmas Carol last year.
Yes, I think we are three try for that. Get But is a part, but it is part of our celebration.
Well, let's get to work. My is Christmas begin here. Why with laughter and special family moment.
That do you think Santa Claus will come tonight?
Of course. And although we know that the magic of Christmas not only comes from gifts, but from back, but from pain, being that's it, together. Okay.
Exactly. The magic of Christmas is in sharing what with family and love.
And everyone said, yay, Merry Christmas. So, okay, guys, that's all we have until quite some time, because we're going to be having a test tomorrow. So there's no more lessons. It's just the test. Okay, so see you all tomorrow. Yes, which will be the last day before Christmas. So have a good night, and to Dickerson, Jonathan, and Shirley. See you all tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, teacher. Have a good night.
Thank you. You too. Have a good one. Thank you, Shirley. I hope the email is good. Let me know. See you tomorrow. Bye. And that's the end for the lesson for a while.